Oh, I really want to
Redrawing.
see Knight to the S17. Oh, never mind. We're redrawing. Oh, 2 Phoenix charts here, actually. With a
I
couple of
see, I
old
see.
ones mixed in there. So I'm going to expect to see some Phoenix charts finally
Oh
for a
boy.
Phoenix tournament. And
Oh
you
boy.
guys are looking at the bottom right most corner. Move that body. It's actually SC, stands for shortcut.
Okay. We have Chicken Wing S17 already banned.
All right,
Like
Crafty bans Chicken Wing.
Corn banned Papa Gonzalez S16.
Now we have Tommy Doesn't Miss choosing one of the charts to ban. This is what's really exciting about the production for this stream, because you get to actually see the players do a live card draw, and the labels are very clear to help you understand who is doing what and who is responsible for banning which chart.
Ooh,
They're not
Jesse.
going to keep the shortcut, are they?
I'm not sure if Jesse's aware of these charts. Jesse did take like a... It was really funny. He's such a funny character. He
Wow! We
got rid of
still
good
get
bounce.
one of the Phoenix charts.
We have one of them.
I'm really excited because Airplane S17 is a bit of a funny one because
Oh boy.
there's a
Oh,
lot
boy.
of, it's really slow song, but there's a lot of staircases and also just jacks in the middle of
Ooh.
staircases. So it's really
Yeah.
important to be able to keep your pace.
I think it's a chart question mark for Jesse. I'm not sure how familiar he was with the songs. Most recently in his pump career, I know he's been focusing on school.
Yeah.
And he took a month break or so before he had the chance to play again, and then came back, did Gargoyle Full, his favorite song.
Yeah.
S21 in Phoenix.
Actually, coming back with the Superb game on S20 also.
Oh
on one
yeah,
of the
Superb
songs.
game S20, and then also he posted a Gargoyle Full S21 with
Yeah.
one miss.
That's right.
He's crazy.
High quality green shirt. Welcome to GUAC. Fitting the GUAC color scheme. Yeah, I was gonna say Tomatonium to respond to while they banned Good Bounce. Something that's really nice is that we get to finally blame people. Like their names are attributed to the songs that they banned. So if you want to blame someone for a certain ban, go
You know
ahead,
who
dig
to
into
blame.
them. You know who exactly to blame.
I'm very curious about this matchup because I think both players have an aversion to twisting.
Yeah.
Crafty didn't list it, but playing in socks, the twists are going to hurt a little bit more versus wanting to just double step or cheat.
Okay, both players opting to warm up with Etude S16. By the way, S16, may I highlight that this is merely an S16, not that hard.
Yeah, just in S16. How bad can it be? Jesse has beginner as his tag. Must be the Phoenix beginner, but he doesn't really grind for titles.
No.
But he has a very specific skill set that is foot speed and stamina. So it's a very hit or miss of like which S21s or S22s he's able to clear.
Did jam into Chopin's Etude 10-4. Wow, this chart is really easy. I wonder where the 16 part is coming, right?
This must be the 16 part.
Oh, it's just a 16 though. Sunny charting being like, oh shit, I forgot to make this actual... Blue, yellow drill, it's a 27. True!
Honestly, with all these hold notes and slow twists, it is a good opportunity to like kind of hone in on your heel toe form.
Both players with the FC here. But we already know the difficulty is all condensed in these next coming measures.
Here we go. Jesse hits
Wow!
Good
S16, by the way. It's like having a chart that's like Yorea S1 for like the first 10 like minutes of the entire song, and then it's just one measure of 1948 or 1949. Actually, no, screw it. Yeah, 1948, the unreleased double 29.
Funny chart.
All right, and now we'll be getting into our first Phoenix chart of the day.
Oh,
Airplane
boy.
S17. No copyright strike, please. Yeah, so Airplane S17 it's really important to keep your focus because there's a lot of jacks, not only in the middle of the course, but also in the middle of runs. So we're just gonna make sure that they know how to pace themselves well enough. This is a really good skill check in my opinion.
I don't think there are any really fast BPM charts in this card pool.
What's going to really trip the players up are later when the jacks come by and they're bracket jacks. So those are double hard, quite literally, to hit. Nice.
Happy to see the players twisting these.
Here's a diagonal cross coming soon, right here.
Jesse double stepped.
Uh-huh.
Still hit it just fine.
Something that I actually was expecting both players to do, but it looked like Crafty was actually willing to full commit for the twist here because it's a hold. So it's way more important to actually hit it. Both players hitting that diagonal right there.
Couple greats by Crafty, but it's still anyone's game.
Especially towards the end. If this is a sight read for you, those jack brackets are going to really scare you.
Wow. Solid.
Same number combo, by the way. Nice, both players nailing that drill. Or, sorry, that bracket jack. Let's see how they hit this final run here. This entire run, you'll notice they'll only be facing one direction.
Look at the double stepping by Jesse.
All you need to be facing is right.
Unless
now
you're Jesse.
You're facing left, unless you're Jesse. This is really fun to practice. Wow.
Two very different executions you can see by the players.
Yeah, but it's going to cost Jesse for double stepping those because for the most part, you're supposed to be playing on your side.
It's just the difference of exactly 11 grades.
Yeah.
Otherwise identical, which is crazy just considering it was just like they played it so differently.
That's right. I reckon the same way might happen with Tommy and Korn, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, true. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Up next, we have Tribe Attacker, which players are already hovering.
I remember this being a little bit of a goofy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will they spin at the end?
Is there a spin at the end?
Tribe Attacker, goated song.
I was hoping Beethoven Virus S17 would be coming out somewhere here.
I can no longer show off that I can read soccer balls. Sad.
Damn.
I have no excuse if I make any misses now.
Oh, are you talking about the co-op?
Yeah. Anyways, we're jumping into the S17. Jesse rolling up the sleeves, going to show us how it's done. Wow. Double stepping already.
Both players on track for a PT so far. Brilliant execution by both players.
Yeah, I think Jesse's going for the full double step on this clear for this clear.
Here it comes.
There the twist.
Yeah, Jesse going to commit to the turns for this section. Both players really nailing the gallops and the jumps in this chart.
Did Crafty pick a grade?
Wow, both players with a full combo so far. Completely crushing.
Oh, couple grades.
Oh! Yeah, Crafty really behind with a couple of grades, goods and bads. Maybe you'll be able to catch up here if this if they're both players are able to nail this drill.
Jesse came out of it with just one good, couple grades.
Oh, what a sudden
Surprise.
pause. Yeah.
Surprise. Jesse, really solid score on this one.
Okay, let's
Both
go.
players
The
really solid score.
pump announcer casually lying, saying absolutely perfect with 5 misjudgments. But it's okay, we take those. Another S, triple S plus in the tournament. All right, going to man the front for myself for a little bit as Tusa takes this little break. Oh my God, when you see it. Oh, is it? Strong beginning for Jesse here. Great job for both players catching the footwork for those jumps in the middle of those runs. Ooh, Crafty coming out with 3 greats here, but Jesse, I believe, getting a couple of goods as well. Crafty the gap is starting to widen as he's getting a lot of these goods and grades. Yeah. Jesse is just absolutely killing it right now. Yeah, Crafty opting to double step to conserve some stamina, but that's going to cost him some judgments. Ah, unfortunate miss. Miss slide on both players. Both players currently, or Jesse currently on 1 miss. Crafty with, I believe, 1 or 3. Oh, those are really hard triplets. Both players nail it though. Jesse nailing the runs on the side. Gonna have a bit of an intermission until the climax. Oh, Jesse hitting the side 3, but opting to cheat the last. Nice, it's looking pretty close, but early on, Crafty getting a couple of those grace and goods might cost him this this match. And it goes to Jesse with a seemingly very convincing win throughout the entire play. Even for the other 2 players who have yet to play in this pool, it's going to be very difficult to beat a score like that. Very impressive. Especially with how quickly the runs on your side actually come up. Now we'll be getting into the shortcut. All right, my commentating buddy is here, and we're going to switch places because I'm going to take a quick bathroom break.
Getting into the shortcut now. Ooh, bracket miss by Crafty. Here come the twists. Giving both the players a run for their money, but they're opting the full twist. Ooh. Very ending get a little too chaotic for Jesse. He opts for the cheating. Taking a few greats and goods there for the pass and the superb game as well. With this 978 versus 975 that Crafty gets. And these score differences, they're minute, but you'll definitely feel them as definitely will feel them just because it's a shortcut.
Drill heavy chart actually.
And just to clarify, Tommy doesn't miss on the left, Corn on the right.
Yeah, he's on P1 side.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let's clarify that
He's
again.
the one playing the 14, whereas Corn is playing the 18 on the right side, on P2 side.
P2 side. Right. How's this? Yeah.
Hello.
A bit more audio checks. I think
Hello.
we're good.
Hello? Okay. Quick mic test. Want to see Tommy hit the diagonal crosses? All right, never mind. Yeah, let's go over some player stats. So Tommy doesn't miss. Again, says he's a beginner, but he is a player who came from XX, coming into Phoenix, who participated in GUAC last year, and is actually a really strong player. Plays a lot of 18s. His favorite being Bedlam, so pretty exciting to see what he's got here. He lists both players, again, listing their best skill as a run. So that's going to be pretty interesting seeing down the line.
Interesting choice for a warm-up, because the entire set that they have to play through is slow twisty.
Well, if you played Vector S14, it could be a good warm-up.
Yeah. But they did get their warm-up in, and we're about to get into the first of the pool for the remaining two players.
All right, let's hope that, I hope that the viewing experience is going to start smoothing out from here. Thank you guys so much for bearing with the technicals as we try to push through. But all in all, just being able to see this insane showcase of players has been extremely fun. That in itself has been making me really excited for...
Speaking of, we can't forget in the top right the scores that Crafty and Jesse put down for this
That's
pool.
right. Very.
They played it very differently.
That's true, but also you got to remember that these players are coming in after viewing the other two players in their pool play, so they've got the advantage of having not having to necessarily sight read the whole thing.
That is true. That is true. And they're jumping into it. Best of luck to both players.
Let's go
as
how
they
both
start
players
their
decide
set.
to hit these jacks. Really excited to see how this ends up turning out. Nice.
Twisting.
Both players nailing these jacks. Let's hope that they remember to expect the bracket jacks as well. Ooh.
Little bit of
Both players actually breaking. Maybe not expecting that staircase to come out.
I might already drop them to 3rd and 4th on this, which is just crazy to say.
That is true. Unless they somehow are able to, even if they're somehow able to nail this, it might come out to overall a low triple S, which is still not enough to be able to compete against Crafty and Jesse.
Regardless, they still have to compete against each other for even just 1 point. Obviously, can be the difference in
Ooh.
tiebreakers. Cool.
Yeah, I think from those misses, it might be
We still got the
the end
ending.
of that run. That's right.
Yeah.
Not seeing those bracket jacks coming. But
It's
even if you
anybody's
see it
again.
coming, it's so hard to execute because you gotta. Ooh. Yeah. So, from your perspective as a player, what would you do from here, knowing
Try to
that
get third
you're
place.
going against the mammoth players that have already played? Not sure who that would go to because Korn did have a little bit of a fumble there.
Hey, that 1 point can make a huge difference. Let's see who takes it.
Wow! Him foot switching the hole to hit the bracket jacks actually made the difference there.
You can see the great count played a role as well. 7 versus 18. Six goods versus 3. But yeah, that great count really hurts.
Yeah, but even then, them going against the scores that they had to, there's a lot of pressure against going against that.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna have to see how the later songs end up turning out. Trap Attacker coming up.
Korn taking a quick break, grabbing some water.
Yeah, we got an army of free water bottles here, presented by yours truly.
It's great to see the players hydrate on stream. Reminder to those at home. Sponsored by water.
They sponsored by water.
They're getting into it. Best of luck to both players. Once again, massive scores to beat on the leaderboard for this pool.
Both players getting through these basic triplets, but the standard of the tournament is slowly increasing. Now, all of the techniques that we've seen from the other players have become standard here as the difficulty starts ramping up, which is going to be extremely interesting. Constantly just see everything get harder and harder. Remember, a couple of turns and anchors for this heart. Wow. Korn only getting
Solid.
one great so far, I believe. And Tommy on track to get a all perfect. And the unfortunate timing. Yeah, they're gonna have to really hit
They're
full send
finding
on
them.
these brackets.
They're finding them.
Yeah, jumps coming out immediately from runs are usually really tricky because if you hit one of them a little bit too early, it results in a great. Here we go. We're
Here
going to
it
go
is.
for some turn drills.
Tommy's finding them.
Yeah, but Korn's not quite seeing them. hitting all the straightforward runs perfectly,
Ooh,
actually.
cheated the M run by Tommy.
Wow.
Kept the combo. That was excellent cheating. It was really interesting watching Tommy play because the how Tommy chose to hit the center button differed depending on the pattern. Sometimes it was the entire foot, sometimes it was the heel step. Good push by both players. That is a very monstrous chart.
Yeah,
And the difference between
extreme
Crafty is
game.
like 100 points higher than Crafty. Crafty, who was in the lead, takes third place for that second one. So it's very much anybody's game.
Third place. Oh, right. Yeah. And then Corn would be fourth place for Tribe Attacker.
Yes.
Yeah, it really depended on how the players end up hitting and tracking the drill run there. Or sorry, not the the turn drills.
Yeah.
It's also that perfect like slow enough speed to really demand that you follow the chart perfectly. And if you miss one note, you just get a chain of bads. And it's really hard to grab your footing from there.
I think it's very easy to panic also. If you're in a tournament setting, you're maybe sight reading this chart or you only seen it a couple of times. You want to play it faster than you're supposed to. Or you want to put in more energy than you need to. You might stomp harder, you might rush.
Crafty coming out with the the introspective in the chat as a active playing player.
Active participant in the pool. Yeah, the players are definitely pushing their limits, working very hard to try to get these insane scores on these charts.
Right.
Some of them, it very much seems like if it's a comfortable choice of a song, it's not about doing well. It's about literally trying to be perfect. Because these players can definitely play higher stuff. It's just a matter of how well you can score on these quote-unquote easier type stuff, slower type stuff, stuff that they're comfortable in passing. But
Numbers on your names are points that you have accumulated as a result of how you place. So we have gone over with the stream the rules on this water pool format. But first place for a song will get 5 points. Second place 3, 2, 2, and 1, 1. So if you get first place, you get a whole 2 extra points above the second place placer. And yeah, both players, it looked like from the beginning they were struggling a little bit.
wow, nice run.
Nice tracking the anchors.
Ooh, those
Yeah,
corkscrew
triples
twists.
on the side are really hard to read, actually.
They find it that time.
Yeah, immediately what I'm noticing is that both players are actually able to see better than the players before how to go onto your side. Which could save them based off of the current score lineup that we have. 9-6-6 versus a 9-8-1. Here comes the second chorus. More triplets on the side. Corn again breaking there. Okay, no tournament, no bar, live, no bar. What was the thought process behind that?
Tommy's looking very strong.
Oh, cheated that side twist and didn't break combo.
Wow. Should be smooth sailing until the end, I believe. Oh, well, with the side 3.
Oh, it's side mashing. Hit as much as you can. Yep.
Nice. Tommy holding one bar to really align himself for that M run there. Nice of him to expect that at the end of the chart.
It is very cool to see Tommy experimenting with different ways of hitting the patterns
Yeah.
in the chart. There was diversity of twisting it versus shuffling your foot up and down versus just mashing 3.
Yeah.
All 3 by the same player in the same chart.
Understandably so, though. It got really fast, and it was really hard to track the side 3 buttons. Those are a very common pattern that a lot of people kind of claim to say is like their skill gap, or not skill gap, but it's kind of the one thing that's keeping them from really breaking into 20's territory. It's just being able to read the side 3, knowing which side, not only which side to be on, left or right, but also which side you're facing while you're left or right. So there's that added layer of extra difficulty.
I believe for that last one, Tommy got second place.
Yeah, one behind Jesse, and then I'm not exactly where Korn placed in that. I think, if I recall correctly, he still got a S?
Yeah, Korn was last place for that one.
Ah, okay. So that was a triple A, so then he gets last.
Jesse
Yeah, so far, just...
very strong. Very strong. Also, first place contender so far over Crafty. So it looks like Jesse might run away with this one, and it comes down to how Tommy and Korn do on this, determining who will take that coveted second spot.
Yeah.
It's very much going to be a race between Crafty and Tommy. Tommy going in, Crafty going in with a slight advantage.
Yeah, I wasn't here to see the last song, which is Move That Body Shortcut, so
you're
really
in for a
excited to see how this ends up playing out.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Both players slowly starting to set up, get ready for this brief, brief competition, as is the nature of a shortcut song. Let me say again, I really appreciate how all participants focus on the game, even if it's not their own bracket, just being there for company and supporting everyone. This is what it means to be a part of a community.
A lot is riding on this song for Tommy.
Ah, Korn missing the bracket there. Yeah, but Tommy is a very promising run to potentially take this second place over Crafty. Wow. He seems like he's a little behind on the twist, but he's getting there.
Back in the rhythm. Match cheating. And it's over.
Wow.
The shortcuts are so quick.
Yeah, and a sudden random 399 combo at the end of it. Does he have enough to overtake Crafty? Oh!
975, 806. It's higher.
He just
it's
barely
higher.
beats
that means
it.
Tiebreaker.
I'll decide after I get them.
That means tiebreaker for second place.
Second and third place are both tied up. Crafty and Tommy.
Tiebreaker for second place to determine.
Ladies and gentlemen, and we have our first tiebreaker of the whole tournament. A lot is riding on this. The loser of this tiebreaker immediately goes home. And by go home, I mean hopefully stay in the audience chair.
And cheers on the
But-
remaining contestants.
Wow, we're getting our card drop for the tiebreaker. Get ready, everyone.
Okay. Yeah, they just draw one chart, and it has been drawn.
Oh,
The
it
players
is
will
no
be playing-
fans. Oh, they're only going to be playing one song out of the giant pool of 17, 16s that they had to play. And Le Grand Blue, a really good tiebreaker song because there's a lot of runs, I believe, in
Yes.
this one.
Yes, yes. This is a great tiebreaker chart.
Wow, really excited to see how this plays out. This is the kind of chart you want to see in a tiebreaker scenario.
Who do you think is favored?
For Le Grand Blue,
Yes.
I would say Tommy, actually. Because Tommy, from the looks of it, he's really good at being able to stand still, hit these runs, and not have, like, if nothing is going too far from the formula, he's able to manage, like, the timing. But
Yeah,
Crafty is, sorry?
I see. I'm seeing Tommy move a lot more versus Crafty. Crafty has the very much like shuffle sock mentality.
Right.
Tommy working very hard for these slow twists. I think it'll be interesting just because their playstyles will be so different, and that set very much heavily favored slow BPM twists.
Right, where is Crafty?
That's a great question.
Hopefully he's not off playing another rhythm game right now. I mean, yo, Crafty, if you're in stream, someone is. We're waiting for someone.
There. Wait.
All right, sweet.
Got Crafty. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see. Let's hop over real quick.
All right. That's the kind of chart you want to see in a tiebreaker. That or something really funny and gimmicky, like End of the World S20.
It'll be interesting. How was Tommy's foot speed?
I don't know if this. I want to. I mean, he plays Bedlam pretty regularly. If I recall correctly, like Grand Blue and Bedlam have similar enough BPM. Like I think it's like 170, 160, 170 around that area.
Okay. So I think players have had enough time to rest also where stamina isn't the huge concern or deal breaker. So
I'm curious as to whether or not Crafty will opt to want to get another warm-up right before he plays a tiebreaker, because he is playing 4 songs cold. So, or sorry, I guess without 4 songs, yeah.
Players are picking the song. They're getting ready to hop into it. Let's hop on over ourselves.
And the BPM is 165. So just 5 more than what we saw earlier in Poseidon. So that gives you the viewers just a good enough reference as to what we're dealing with.
I'm excited. I'm really excited for this tiebreaker.
Yeah, me too. Any tiebreaker is extremely exciting, but I was expecting.
Such a good chart for a tiebreaker. I'm just
with such a commanding first place from Jesse. It kind of left like the differences in ones to be thrown out in between players.
The scoreboard
so it's only,
is very telling.
It's only expected. And a lot of players looks like seem to be huddling up for this one tiebreaker.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is packed now. It's gamer hour.
Walk. Yo, Evan, I wish you could come out here. All right, we're getting right into this tiebreaker. Both players nailing these drills. The gallops are tripping up Crafty. It looks like he already has 1 grade.
Just one.
Yeah, this is a great tiebreaker song. For those of you who are just tuning in, currently in this waterfall pool, we have a race for 2nd place. Crafty and Tommy both ending with 11 points in the bracket need to play this one song to see who will be sent to the audience scene and who will be going on to the next pool.
Wow, excellent timing on the drills.
Right, but for those of you who are quite familiar with this song and this chart, you'll know that it's all about that lengthy stream at the end.
Yeah, very back-heavy chart. And we're getting into it very soon.
Yeah, quick accuracy check before we head into the finale.
I think we're still on track for a perfect game by Tommy.
Yes, that's right. All right, it's coming. Tommy completely nailing this run. The gap between him and Crafty is so wide right now. Oh my goodness. Tommy is not letting him have this 2nd place.
There were some greats.
Ah.
And it could still be in.
An extreme game
It's
to
done.
end off the pool.
That has to be SSS plus. It
Yeah.
has to.
What? One good and just like only wow.
Only
What
two.
a way to
What a
win out the
tiebreaker.
tiebreaker. When the pressure is up, only 3 misjudgments.
Tommy said, okay, I got it.
Tommy does not miss indeed. He just
Tommy
does not miss.
doesn't miss.